I grew up in a state full of crackheads. So if everyone's around me smoking, doing this and doing that, obviously I'm gonna try and make money off that. He just rated my thing and everyone just rated, yeah, give this to Coco. And there'll be 4 bricks of dark in it. But this was the day when bricks of dark was a lot cheaper than it is now.
So do you call yourself a businessman or an ex-criminal?
Coco, born hustler with a businessman's mind. He built a criminal empire with sharp instincts and street smarts.
He didn't chase the high, he sold it. Organised, ruthless.
A CEO of the underground.
Obviously I was on the news and them things there, BBC One, The Guardian and all that.
Where the fuck was that camera?
Done a transaction with my so-called friend. Feds come through, boom, get nicked. I'm in scrubs now.
But the fast life has a cost. Regret, shame.
And a mother left to carry it all while her son sat behind bars.
What would you say was one of the lowest points in your life? Before we jump into today's episode, we've noticed that 71% of people watching right now are not subscribed. If you're watching this, you're clearly enjoying it. Here's our promise to you. Hit subscribe and we'll keep raising the bar, bringing you the biggest and best guests yet. Sharper conversations, bigger guests, and unfiltered conversations that others won't dare to do. Hit subscribe now. Coco, how did you first get into machines and selling food?
So I'm an opportunist.
Okay.
My uncle was a fiend. I say was, he still is a fiend. So instead of following suit, I saw opportunity to make money. So if everyone around me is smoking, I grew up in a state full of crackheads. So if everyone's around me smoking, doing this and doing that, then obviously I'm gonna try and make money off that.
So do you call yourself a businessman or an ex-criminal?
Mate, I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. Listen, don't get twisted. Anyone that has distributed at a high level and organized and had people working for them knows that it's a business. You run it like a business for it to be run correctly. Actually, no, I can't say I was never. When I was 14, I was a street hustler. 15, street hustler. 16, you're going mad. I had people working for me.
Oh, yeah.
So I had older lot asking for jobs. So it's like, I was always, yeah, cool. That was an illegal business that I was doing, but it was a business.
Do you know what I always say? I always say drug dealers, they are the best businessmen in the world. Reason being, your customer service is on point. When your phone rings, you answer. Everything. And when it comes to a sale, whether you want it or not, you're buying it. Yeah? Bro, what you got? I got, this is way better. It's always upselling as well. Drug dealers are the best salesmen in the world. They are. That's why I think drug dealers, they just need to change the product.
Yeah.
If you change the product, you make good money.
Yeah, it's a transferable skill. Because obviously when I had a clothing brand as well when growing up. I'd obviously, our mutual friend, I don't want to say, Handsome Hustler.
Okay.
We had hats and them things there, yeah. So I had it, I went jail, left it. Some people, obviously people clashed, so on and so forth. But that's how we use it. From the same skills we did on the roads, we sell hats, we upsell. My hat's better than that. Oh, this guy, no, my hat's better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it probably wasn't, but yeah, it is. You know what I mean? So like, no, yeah, we have transferable skills. But saying that, I never treated any addict different in terms of a lot of men, because they're addicts, they look down on them.
Yeah.
That's not my thing.
For you, it's a client.
Yeah, it's a client, regardless. Unless you come, but I don't like them clients that come about 40 pence short. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? You know what I mean? But
or it's all in change.
Yeah, that's long. But obviously, when I got to a particular point, I didn't really see those.
How large was your company?
Okay, let's say company. I like that. Okay, let's say when I was 17, my right hand man was 18, so him and I used to do it together. He's a year older than me. I had workers that were, say, my age at that time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Okay. People, so my plug used to drive to my estate and see someone, a younger lot, give him my bag, say, give this to Coco.
Okay.
And it was lucky. Like, he just rated my thing and everyone just rated, yeah, give this to Coco. And there'll be 4 bricks of dark in it. But this was the day when bricks of dark was a lot cheaper than it is now. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So 4 bricks of dark in it, no problem. Sometimes a couple keys of whiff. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I should ship them over. I'd never done that. My thing was, I didn't risk a lot in terms of losing my investment. Do you get my meaning? So like some people used to do trolleys. Like, oh yeah, look, Coco, there's a trolley, put 30 bags here. I'm like, I ain't putting no 30 bags here. Yo, you're going mad. And I should have, because I might have been a lot more well off than what I was. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of the time, it's just myself, couple plugs, throw me whole ones.
But business was doing well.
Yeah. I was a hustler. I liked hustling. Like had no obligations. I don't smoke, don't drink, never have. It's not my thing. Focus.
Well, listen, let's take it way back to what caused this business, man, where it was ingrained in you, your upbringing, your childhood and family. Let's take it way back. Who are you and where are you from?
So obviously Coco. Yeah. Yeah. People call me Rome now and then. Jones now and then. But
what do the police know you as?
Hey. Okay. So they know me as Coco, so I moved from that name.
Okay.
And this abbreviated my real name. My real name is Remain. Abbreviated my real name to Rome. People used to call me Jones because I used to be the capo or whatever in my area, and I don't mind, it just stuck with me. My mother gave me the name Coco to ensure that I wasn't called a violent name. Growing up on an estate where people call themselves Killer and murder two of them, or them mad names there. So she ensured that, yeah, Coco, that's
And that
clean.
was the reason she done that. You don't come to Dubai to blend in. You come here to turn heads. So why the hell were you still driving a Toyota? Lux Rentals isn't just a car hire. It's a statement. Whether you want a matte black G-Wagon to shut down JBR or a drop-top Lambo for that late-night cruise down Sheikh Zayed Road, or a Rolls-Royce that screams status without saying a word, Lux has it. No nonsense, no long forms, and guess what? There's no deposit. Just keys in your hand and power at your feet. You want luxury? We rent the lifestyle. Dubai-based, instant booking, zero deposit. Lux Rentals, drive it like you own the city. Hit the link in the description, book it now, and live today.
Yeah, clean names.
Okay.
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. But my mother was a hustler.
For real.
So, originally, I was born in Newham General, so I was from East London originally.
Okay.
I moved to North West London when I was 5. My father used to punch at my mum. So my mum said, look, she up the left. My nan lived on my estate, Grand Park. So we moved to North West. Cool. He was abusive. He was abusive to the point where my one memory of him when I was young is him hitting my mum. I had a multicolored umbrella in my hand, trying to hit him, and I was like 4 or 5, and police come and arrested him. But he hit my mum in front of police, full blow. He used to have locks. He's a disco joint. He ate pork. He's a clown. Do you know what I mean? So he used to call himself a ras. He wasn't a ras. He was an idiot. But he left my mum in stupid amount of debt. So when we moved, my mum moved with the debt.
Yeah.
So my mum had like 3 or 4 jobs when I was growing up. So all I saw was a hustle. So in terms of love from my mum, the only love I got was not wanting for anything.
Yeah.
But emotional love, nah. Because I feel like she might have a slight resentment towards me because she has to work all of this to make sure I'm good, make sure the debt's good, and make sure she's good. You know what I mean?
Your only child?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now my mum and I is cool, but I didn't feel that love. But growing up, when I'm seeing this hustle, I'm saying, yo, when I was young, my younger mindset was more of, I'm not struggling like this. You're going mad. I'm hitting the roads.
Yeah.
That was my mindset. I'm not ever going to struggle like that. Which is ironic. When I come out of jail, it was a struggle. But yeah, we'll get to that. It was there. But yeah, that was the journey I went on in terms of seeing my mum hustle, 4 jobs, 3 jobs. It was like a wake-up call. Like, I can do that. But
is that where the hunger engraved in you come from? Because you wanted to make sure your mum didn't go through that anymore?
yeah, come on, don't go through nothing like that no more. But obviously, when I started distributing, it was more of help my mum out now and then. But as a black man, we like to show out.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm
course,
saying?
standard,
Yeah. So diamonds, this, cars, that. 17 had a super range, supercharged
At
range.
17.
I know, man. I wasted a lot of money, man.
now you're looking back at it, you're thinking,
I wasted a
shit,
lot
man,
of
that was-
money. Myself and my right-hand man, we got a range. I can't remember how much I paid. And you know what the worst? You remember back in the day, there was a car called a Compact.
Okay.
BMW Compact, yeah? Well, the OGs know about it. BMW, every G had a
Yeah,
Compact. We was at 16. Yo, my brother was like, yeah, I want to get a Compact. Yeah. Let's get a Compact.
At 16 years old
At
now,
16, we're like, yeah, let's get a Compact. We ended up getting matching polos. Then he said, yo, let's get a Compact. I said, I don't like compacts.
yeah? Okay, fair play, yeah.
It's not, I want a compressor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look, a CLC joint. He wanted a compact, no problem. But
Is a compact, was that known as the gangster's car?
yeah,
Like the big boss's whip. Is it like the equivalent to an S-Class nowadays?
Nah, S-Class is way more uptown than the compact, man.
No, but I mean back then.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So back in the day, yeah, there was Salikas.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's a certain ends in Northwest that used to have matching MR2s.
For real?
Yeah, they just do their thing. Then the compact is like, it's tinted BMW.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm trying to think of what it would be.
We could put on the screen now anyway, don't you?
Yeah. But it's a BMW compact.
So you wasted a lot of money doing shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
But let me ask you this question, yeah? Your mum, you said you got the hustle from all that. You said you didn't want her to go through all that again.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think you going to prison was way worse than that? For your mum, watching her only son go to prison, not be there to support her, not be there to help her.
Oh, yeah, it was bad, man. Yeah, there's no two ways about it, bro. You got to bear in mind, throughout the time I spent in jail, my mum didn't visit me.
For real?
I didn't want her to visit me. I'm very much good alone. So what's that's done is it's numbed me. I don't miss no one.
Yeah.
Because I've been alone, you know what I mean? So I embarrassed my mum. There's certain people that, obviously I was on the news and them things there, BBC One, The Guardian and all that. A certain man reposting the articles on Facebook and that.
Yeah.
And my mum must have to delete her socials, delete her Facebook. I sent my boys around and said, yo, tell that there's trouble. Don't do that again. I still haven't seen him, so I'm going to tell him off. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm tell you off. You know what I mean? but yeah, bro. I embarrassed her because I'm my only child. I embarrassed her. And I'm a bait guy in my area.
Yeah, everyone knows you when you're
it's
different.
It's embarrassing, bro. I embarrass all my loved ones. Remember, whatever we do as kids, we represent our parents. It's like being in a relationship. Whatever we do, we represent our other half. So if we're doing something stupid, we're embarrassing them. We got to move correctly. And I wasn't. Obviously, I was doing what I should have done. I applied myself to another business and I probably would have benefited more.
Yeah.
Which is headache because I come out of jail and all my boys that had way more money than are legit now, are married, got houses, and done their thing because they stuck in a career and grew in it. But I looked for fast money. And you can grow in that career, but it ends one way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Ends two ways, either prison or dead.
Yeah.
And how you first got involved in all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because, listen, there's plenty of guys from your area who didn't get involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
So no one can sit there and say, you know what, it's my area. It's not. It's engraved in you. Mm-hmm. You wanted quick money, fast, and you was going to get it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get involved in it?
It's easy, bro. See what I mean? It's so easy. So like, see the difference now, there's not many people like me in my area. In like who I am now.
Yeah.
For example, if a young one come up to me and say, yo, Coco, I need to do this. I'll say, no, you don't. And I'll show you another way.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, if you go to one of the older, okay, their opportunities as well. I'm going to make money off you.
Yeah, of course.
No, morality's out the window when it comes to that. Where I have no big, but see, back in the day, one of my younger lots come to me and said, I want a shot. I said, you got a big brother, you have to ask him.
Yeah. No,
because you're not my responsibility. That's why hence most of my workers are my age. Because it's not grooming no more.
Yeah.
We the same. But my level of thinking is a bit higher than you. Not everyone can be a boss. They don't have the capacity.
Yeah. I said this yesterday on the pod as well.
Yeah.
Some people are made to be sheep. It's a life. You can't change them.
You cannot.
You can give a sheep all the power in the world. They're not going to know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He'll never become a farmer.
No, exactly that. So it was easy to get. I think I was in school. One of my other boys, big him up, Caps. We started on green and all that, cool. Because everyone smoked weed. I think I was like 14, 13. And I think there was a trip in school, yeah? And I saw where the trip money went. So I thieved the trip money.
For real?
Yeah. I thieved the trip money and we got an answer punk. Them days it was a 130 or 120 from one of the older lot. He didn't even question. He's like 3 years older than me. He big him up. He knows who he is. He didn't question me. And you know how he took the piss? This is how you know he took the piss. He come to link me with it. He was doing kick-ups with it.
With it?
Yeah. Answer part said, nah, we gotta get our money up. You know what I mean? And obviously from then we split it, started going. And then it's like anything. You buy something for one price, you sell it for that.
Yeah.
And you develop.
Once it goes quick, you see how quick it goes, you're like, okay, let's keep running it. Let's keep running it.
But there's no morality in that game.
But how did it go, bro? Because obviously 2 seconds ago you told me you were moving dark, this, that. Selling green is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Selling dark is two completely different things. Even your clientele is two completely different clientele.
I hear you.
How'd you transition into that? Because you know what? There's a lot of people who say, I only deal with green, or I only deal with this, or I only deal with that. You was dead. You was a shopping center, bro. You was there. You were Westfield. Are you building an online business but still paying tax like a 9-to-5 employee? Dubai is a new home of entrepreneurs. If you're making money online, coaching, crypto, e-com, agency life, why are you still based somewhere that punishes success? We're working with a firm that sets you up legitimately in Dubai. Residency, business license, bank account, the full package. You can move smart, protect your money, and level up your brand all in one go. If you're serious, look at the link in the description. Cranbrook Legal deals with it all.
So it's the same concept though.
100%. No, same concept. I get that.
But so I grew up on this estate. This estate is crackheads. It used to be. It's not like that. I'm dead, man. The youngers are very violent these days. They beat up crackheads. It's mad. Crackhead central when I grew up. And because my uncle was a crackhead, my auntie was a crackhead,
Really?
I knew all the crackheads. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like, I've got a memory of my uncle. The first time I ever saw a Gucci belt wrapped around his groin, I walked into my nan's house and he's booting up.
Wow.
So these are my memories when I was young. I thought it's the norm. Like, you know what I mean? Like when we was hitting them, I think I was like 17. Well, I'm eating grub in crackheads' houses. Normal, just having dinner with it. Yeah. Normal. You know what I mean? Waiting for them to get their gyro and coming back and re-up. But it was that easy. It was just that easy. But that's what I'm saying. See, when police stop you from doing something, it's their job to. I understand that. Do your job. But it's supply and demand. We're not forcing no one to buy these things. If you could tax it, it wouldn't be illegal. The most addictive things are nicotine and alcohol. You've taxed it. It's fine now, but they do kill people. Do you know what I mean? So like, that's the only thing it was. Like a lot of people say, oh yeah, how'd you sell something? Everything gets sold. There's someone for something everywhere. It's like the undateables. There's always someone out there for someone. You know what I mean? I hear that. So it was very easy to get involved and it was very easy to transition because growing up around it, we had a banging punk line. We used to, so in drawers, it was like £1,500 a day. And we gave it to two of our brethren.
For real?
Yeah, we said, we're upgrading. You lot do your thing. Gave it to...
We're in the big leagues now.
Yeah.
You hold that.
Yeah. And you know what it is? They don't... I say they. I don't know what one of them's doing, but the other one does well. And he kind of returned the favor when I come home, but we'll get to that. But he does well now. We kind of kept them around us to do their thing. But what we did is grab the ounce of each of dark and light, pebbled it up. We're in a state full of crackheads. If you got it, you can sell it. The violence thing, I kind of... How do I say this? I'm good at it. So on my estate, it was more of just being smart about the police because everyone knows you're doing this and doing that.
Did you ever think you'd get arrested?
Nah, man, no one ever thinks they do. Everyone thinks they're so on point. Yeah, I'm on point. Yeah, it will never happen. Yo, they done it in the slickest way. They nicked my mum.
What?
What? I was at a hotel bagging up. I just grabbed grub.
How old are you at this point?
22.
Okay, cool. So 22, yeah?
Yeah. So I'm bagging up. Boom, I think I had a half brick of each or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I was bagging up for my work. I did it. I get a phone call saying, this is 6 p.m.
Okay.
So I get a phone call. No, that's a lie. I drive to the ends because there's a madness in the ends. So I had to go grab something. And I said, Mum, I'm going to leave something in the garden. She said, whatever. I think she just found me off. She didn't agree with anything like this. Left it in the garden. And I cut out 6 p.m. I cut out to go handle it. Get a phone call back 20 minutes later from my mum saying, I'm about to be arrested. I said, for what? She said, oh, they say they found drugs. I said, so I said, I got to have myself in here. So I have to get changed because I've just done something. So I have to...
Long day.
Yeah. So I have to get changed and had a little petrol bath and whatever. And I went to have myself in the police station, didn't know what was going on. They still at my mum's house. So I went to my mum's. I said, whatever you lot found is mine. Well, you don't know what we found. I said, there could be bodies in the floorboards. I'll do the time.
Yeah.
Then they arrested my mum. You was never going to catch me. But you watched me go into my mum's, leave something and didn't catch me at the time. So cool, you caught me like that. But if it weren't my mum,
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
cheers, you know what I mean? It's what it is.
You can hold that L, sorry,
yeah,
mate.
yeah, that's it. So the reason my mum is what it is, jail, went Bedford.
So straight remand?
No, I got released. And then
You got given bail.
I got given bail. And then I went to grab something and they caught me. They was watching me on black. I was, remember.
Bro, you see, this is the one part of ex-criminals. I'm
Yeah.
like, you lot are running a successful, how do you fuck up so bro, you're on bail, of course they're watching you.
That's the thing. I'm new to this part of it. I'm new to the police part of it. I never had no run-ins.
All right.
At all. In school, at 14, I got caught with two tens of punk.
Yeah.
That's it. I got a reprimand. Cack. I never had no run-ins, you know. We used to get nicked on the estate for being, there's too many of us.
Yeah.
A fray and that, and this NFA. That's nothing. I never had no run-ins with police. I never knew about obos. It's like you live through the mistake and you learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can't remember what I was doing. I wasn't even going to hit nothing. I went to pick something up from a girl's house that I left. I said, oh my, there's police behind me. I said, I can't bank this. I had a 9-bar or something. I said, this ain't going up my ass. You know what I mean? This ain't going up there. You know what I mean? I said, you know what? I dashed them out the window. But they only found a little bit.
Okay.
So from their remand. But this was like a week after.
Yeah.
From
so
there,
there's no point you even going on bail.
Yeah. So it's their remand. I said to my brief, whatever, man. Yeah, man. Cool. Jailhouse.
This is the first time you ever went jail. This is...
Yeah.
All right. You said violence ain't an issue.
Mm-hmm.
You was making good money. All of that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How did it feel the first day you landed on the wing?
Nervous, man.
Really, was you?
I was nervous, but I won't lie to you. I was nervous, man. I'm thinking, I'm going to have to mash bare people up. I'm thinking, because I was in Bedford, a jail called Bedford. The worst jail.
Really, for real?
It's terrible, man. It wasn't the worst, but
Yeah, shit.
it's terrible. It's not a good jail. So,
Not a good first jail as well.
yeah. But no, it was good because then everything from there was better.
Yeah.
That was
fair
the
play.
president. That was
Yeah.
the bar. The bar was low. So it was bad. But so there's one person that when I'm emmed up, he's nice. His name's Barry. I can name him. He's a good guy, white guy from my ends. Went to my school. My guy, my first week in jail.
Yeah.
Barry, my guy. He's a bit rough around the edges. Big white you.
Okay.
Big. Knockout screws for just, you know what I mean?
On smoke.
On smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, on smoke. Ruffian. All I heard is, Coco! Turn around, it's him. We hug each other. I swear on my life, it was like,
Yeah.
and he showed me how to do things. When you first go to jail, anyone knows this. When you first go to jail, you have nothing. Nothing. You're showering in socks. You're in bits. You have zero.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he bosses me. He gives me loads of things. He looks after me.
What was he in for?
I don't know. That guy's robbery. This
madman.
robberies.
Straight madman.
Yeah. He's not a drug dealer, nothing like that. Robberies or beating someone up.
Okay.
He's
just active. Just on this smoke.
Yeah. Like if he was smart and put that physicality, because he's a unit of a person. Tall, his unit could have been a bouncer. You know, like there's ways of he could have done CP and you know what I mean. But yeah, he showed me a lot.
Okay.
And he looked after me. And gone.
When you say he showed me a lot,
Yeah.
the bad side of prison? Or the
No,
not illegal side of prison or what?
No, he didn't do nothing like that in jail.
Okay.
Like he didn't sell nothing like that in jail. He just showed me
The ways.
regimes and how gym is. He used to bad up screws and I you know what the worst thing is? I never bad up screws. Throughout my jail time, never got into one fight.
Seriously?
Not one fight. Not even an argument. I don't carry myself like that. And when I was in Scrubs, they knew who I was.
Mm-hmm.
My name was, Scrubs is a Northwest, West London jail. So they kind of know who I was. I didn't have to carry myself a particular way. At all. But Barry he just looked after me. It kind of settled me.
Yeah.
So, but he don't know.
It was like a friendly face.
Yeah, but he don't know what the impact he's done to me. I've never told him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna show up one day and nice his kids. 'Cause I don't know what he's gonna do with the money. He's a madman. I'm gonna link his kids and nice them. You know what I mean? When I'm in a good position, his kids are nice. Honest to God, like he don't know what he's done. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what the worst thing is? We was never friends. We just went to the same school and we knew of each other. We knew each other. But from then, like, if I get married, I'm inviting him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's done something very. He's affecting me very much because he helped me, and I believe it would have been a lot worse because you know when you watch films, you're like, oh, do I have to be physical
Yeah.
the whole time in jail? No. I didn't know that. Like, my back wasn't up at all. Yeah, man.
Do you know what it is? I think the best thing he done, he helped you with not wanting nothing back in return.
Yeah.
You're in prison. You can't give him nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, in the world we live, everything is transactional.
Mm.
I do you a favor. You're like, in your head, you're thinking, well, he owes me. Everyone nowadays, you do you a favor. Yeah, but well, Mikey owes me a favor now.
Mm-mm.
And it's so shit. But when you're in prison, when he helped you, he didn't want nothing back. He was just genuinely being like, yo, bro, I got you. Come, let's chill.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why you feel so, you have so much respect for him. Because he didn't need to help you.
No, he didn't.
He could have just said, yo, you're right. See you later.
And you know the best thing is, you know when you're in jail, see, obviously you're in a cell. We banged up together.
Oh, okay, come.
Breaking wind, he's doing scattiness. I'm thinking, wow. So it's thinking, wow, this is this life, you know what I mean? But I've got years of this to come now.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I'm accustomed to it because there's someone I was with for a couple months is doing that. I went scrubs for like a week, saw a couple man, they had bare jewels and they knock on, Coco, what on? And I don't want to say no names, but one just bust case, thank God, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was mad, like, jail was hard for people that think they're hard. It's difference between someone that thinks they're hard and knows they're hard.
Mm-hmm.
People that know they're hard don't have to bad people up and prove it all the time. So they don't need to lash out at people. So I was cracking jokes with everyone in jail. I was good. And bear in mind, I'm educated and I'm articulate. So a lot of people in jail are very illiterate. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I really didn't know that. So people used to come to my cell, ask me to help them with probation letters, applications, and so on and so forth. So I was respected because I helped people. I didn't mind. But I used to crack a joke. Obviously, being from Northwest, we always think South London boys is robbers and all that. People used to come to myself and say, look, I'm going to pat you down. You know what I mean? I'm going to pat you down and that. Because, boy, I don't know what you could... Yo, like, I used to move... I was friends with a lot of people.
And your sentence, your original sentence for... Well, your remand... This is remand time, right?
Bedford was remand.
When you met Barry, that was all remand.
Yeah.
And going from remand to getting your actual sentence, how did the mentality change? Because when you're on remand, you don't even know what you're getting. You don't even know. You just know, all right, roughly, I might get this, I might get that. I'm gonna go jail.
So I thought I was getting 7, 8 for the first one. So in my head, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get a little 8. Then when I got 5, done a bogle with myself. You know what I mean? I was so happy. I was like, what? Yeah, cack.
Yeah.
Because bear in mind, I think I've already done 6 months.
Okay, so you had nothing really.
Then I'm learning about DCAT, open jail. I'm like, oh, okay. So I can be home and mashing, you know what I mean? Wicked. Open jail, Stamford Hill. But if I didn't go Stamford Hill, it'd have been better.
Why?
I got arrested in Stamford Hill by
Okay.
police. A shooting in my area. I was in jail. How you calling me? But again, they arrested me to...
Wait, for real? You actually got arrested while in...
Yeah, they come up on a visit to arrest me.
While in jail,
Yeah.
saying there was a shooting?
Yeah. So I've been questioned for murders. And I was in jail.
Fuck off, bro.
Yeah. But obviously, when you're from a particular area, they think you have more influence than you do.
Okay.
I didn't have the influence. I was done. I locked off the roads. Like, I locked off... The only person I used to speak to was my worker. Everyone else I don't want to talk to. Even the man them, I said, bro, don't visit me, please. Because it makes me miss the road. Let me just watch Love Island, EastEnders and them things there. Soaps, you know what I mean? Let me just stick in my... Match of the day, I count down my weeks for match of the day. You know what I mean? So, they come to arrest me. And... you lot on. I got released. My worker had to go work early one day, and my so-called friend called me for half a whole one. So I said, all right, cool. My worker's not there. My brethren dropped. I wasn't driving. My brethren dropped me from the gym to my spot. I cut up the half a whole one, but I'm waiting for him. So I used to have a coin box full of coins, like a big shoebox. I was counting the coins, 3 bags. I said, you know what, I might go Ibiza. You know what I mean? Why not? My brethren comes, grabs the half box, leaves. 5 minutes later, get out! So I'm throwing the food out the window. I get naked. I'm saying they're going to shoot me. I know they're going to shoot me. I'm getting naked. And then this feds get nicked. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm gone now. You know something? Yeah. But I'm still institutionalized at this point because I haven't been out for long. I'm saying I'm gone. I'm saying...
How long have you been out at this point?
Wow. I say max a month. I can't remember. I'm saying max.
So you went straight back to the roads?
I was never left. I never left. I still
shit.
conducted business from inside.
So while you was inside, everything was running on the outside.
Yeah. Not to the level that I
Of
wanted it
course,
to.
you weren't there. You couldn't run it
Yeah.
yourself, but everything was still. So you still come out to money. You still come out. You was good.
Yeah. I was good. Went on holiday. Yeah. I was good, man. I didn't understand our operation. I said, as long as I don't miss probation, I'm good. You know what I mean? I didn't know, but what I should have remembered is they arrested me for a shooting to keep an eye on me so they could get like funding. Say, look, we think he's a person of interest in this shooting.
So when did they arrest you for the shooting?
So I think I come out.
This was after you've got out now, yeah?
No.
While inside.
While I was inside.
So while you was inside, you got nicked for a shooting that
In
one
February.
of your team allegedly had done.
Yeah, someone from my area. I don't know.
Okay.
I never went jail for that, so I don't know nothing about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But allegedly, whatever. And but they done that to make sure when I come home they can watch me.
So you can be under overwatch.
Yeah, basically. Which is they was right to. I did have that influence. If I wanted to, I did have the influence. Then come home, whatever. They nicked me. But this time they only got like a clamp and probably like a half a brick of each. But see, this is where the isms and schisms getting it. I never have food in the house, but I have cars plotted around the area with machines in them and food in them. Nothing in the same place at once. This is how I was on Obo. Could they grab the machines? I said, how do they find all their machines? I was confused. I'm trying to...
All different cars.
All different cars. You're like, you know when you just buy...
A thing is just park up a car there.
Look at 8 mils car, grand cars, whatever.
It's now your storage unit.
Yeah. So I went to one car that's near the trap that had a little something in there, a little Beretta or something. But that's in a safe in there.
In the car, in a safe?
In a safe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mad, innit? So, but the food's not. So I grabbed the duffel bag, it's got clamp in there, whatever. And it's got it's got mixer and a few things in it. Obviously, we used to wash back in that. And sold the food. Police come through. I threw the food at the window. I'm saying, I'm naked. I'm saying, what's wrong? I'm just counting my coins. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? It was hilarious because my dick's swanging. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Bro, that's what I said. I'm naked. I'm just counting my coins.
I've been in jail. I'm used to just being naked now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying, what you on? Like, cool. There's police. They caught my bag. I was surrounded.
You threw up and they caught your bag?
They caught it. I was surrounded.
Okay, so what happened?
No, they arrested me. I'm sitting in the police station and they're showing me the video. They film me get dropped off by my bridge and go to the whip. And you know what the worst thing is? I'm looking at the camera. So I'm like,
where the fuck was that camera?
Because the Volkswagen showroom's there and there's a Golf there and someone's got an iPad like that and they're filming me on the iPad. But I'm thinking it's just one of the people that work in the Volkswagen because in the Golf. So I'm like...
So you saw the camera?
I saw it. It's mad. Then I walk upstairs, done a transaction with my so-called friend. We'll come to that bit later. And feds come through, boom, get nicked. I'm in Scrubs now.
1 month being out.
Yeah, but Scrubs is live, man. So don't get it. The only reason why it's live is because you have to make it. See what the only difficult part of jail was the beginning. Once you're in a routine,
you're cool. Time
just goes. But I'm not an idiot, so I make the best out of a bad situation. I've done a year of a degree, learned a few languages. I learned professional. I've become a qualified chef, barista, loads of things. So I made more sure there was more strings to my bow. I'm not one of them people that didn't read a book.
Yeah.
And then again, embarrassed my mum. So I'm saying, Mum, I'm not hands-on. I tried to explain, like, is what it is. But that one, so I'm on remand, I'm saying all the machines. I said, I'm done for.
Do you know they've got them at this point?
No.
Okay.
But the machine alone.
Yeah.
Because they're saying we can't find the key to the safe. I'm saying, what safe? I don't know that they've seen the car. I don't know that they see me go into the cars. I'm saying, what are you talking about? Then they said they had to cut open the safe.
Okay.
So I'm saying, so the judge is like, so how did he have access to it if he couldn't get into it? You was on the person. If he couldn't get into it, how did he have access to it? And I said, exactly. I'm in there like, I might win this.
Judge has got my back. What?
Yeah, I might win this machine one. The other ones, they can't tie me to. Just this one.
Mm-hmm.
So the machine, the safe is a knife.
Swear down.
It's like a little dagger thing,
Yeah.
like a little jagged edge. Just. They didn't know that. They're looking for a key. So I'm just sitting there smug. Proper smug, right? You ain't finding this. Whatever. They didn't call. They had to rip it open. But we got to bear in mind, there's no remand because it's licensed now.
Yeah,
this is your sentence. So until I get sentenced again, I'm doing my whole sentence, my whole first 5. They give me a 9, but they drop it off and they said, they give me a 9, but the time I've served can go to it. Because
all the time you've served.
Yeah, so I think I done a year on remand, well, not on remand, of my license.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, yeah, you got a 9, but we're going to use this year because the judge said you didn't have access to the gun, but you probably knew it was there.
Mm-hmm.
So they niced me slightly. So in total, 14, but it could have been something a bit stupid. You know what I mean? So 7 years of my 20s in jail.
And you told me during prison you never had no incidents.
No, bro. Honest to God.
Why? Because you didn't create that vibe?
You know, there's people getting into incidents for gang violence. I ain't no gang. I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
I want money. I don't care what area you're from, bro. Let's make bread.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? My morals strictly, I think there's only 2 violent things I done in jail. One's not really violent. I orchestrated one violence. And I can say this because it's fine. One of the violence was in Scrubs, man from my ends was borrowing someone's charger, and the guy who's borrowing the charger for sold the charger. Man from my ends got pissed off that he sold what was his. And I'm saying, bro, you're the wrong. Why are you trying to bully the guy?
Mm-hmm.
The man from my ends wanted to move to him, but he's under someone's protection. That guy come down and said, no one can't touch him unless Coco does. Only bosses can touch him. So I go in there and say, I don't want to hurt no one. And the youth's a good youth.
Yeah.
It's bullying. I'm not a bully. I weren't going to touch him. I was just trying to mediate that, saying, whatever. This brother that had the charger and sold it, there was another South youth. Bear in mind, we're in a Northwest and West jail. There's a South youth, grown, big man. He said, no one can't touch him anyway. I said, whoa.
Okay,
no. Why have you done that now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? So I'm not even looking at the youth. Say you're the guy that said it. I'm slapping. I say, what do you mean no one can't touch him? Bam!
Yeah.
Bam! I'm just clapping him. What do you mean no one can't touch him? Oh, man, you're too thorough. Dickhead. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, what's wrong with this idiot? And what's crazy, that same youth, a couple years down the line, is in jail for killing a kid. So I should have mashed him up beforehand. Yeah. He killed a kid because the kid lost his shoe in the park.
Fuck off.
Bro, he killed a 4-year-old, bro. It's his step kid. He was sleeping with the kid's mum, and you killed, bro. Bad. That's what I'm saying. You don't know who you're in jail with. It's a bad youth. That's the only time I've hit someone in jail. The other time, so this is what happens in jail. Screws tell you when a nonce is on the wing.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Screws
I've
tell
heard about
you.
this. Yeah.
So I'm with Barry. It's my first jail. And Barry says to me,
Big
yo.
Barry.
Yeah, Big Baz, you know what I mean? And Barry, and the Screws says, yo, that guy there raped a something 6-year-old or something like that. Well, I say no more. But the guy's not an idiot. The guy sees the Screw tell us, and Barry look at him like that.
Oh.
So Barry says, yeah, just stand behind me. The doors, his cell's locked. That Barry's weeing under the door and getting a squeegee and pushing it through under his doors, weeing in the guy's cell. Just bullying it. That's the only other thing. And the other one in Scrubs, another Screw told us, yo, this guy's in jail for rape. All right, cool. I called a couple of young ones from West London. I said, this guy's in there for rape. The Screws ain't going to come up for 3 minutes. Go in there and mash him up. And I just stood outside.
And the Screws let that one slide?
Yeah.
Them kind of things they let slide?
Yeah. Listen, Screws, they have female...
Yeah.
They have female family members. They have kids. You think they want to see them type of people?
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Like even you see when someone that like a paedophile goes on trial, that jury, whether they like it or not, is always gonna be emotionally attached and think, what? If you did do this, oh my days, I want you. Do you know what I mean? It's because it's so immoral.
It's human nature to be like that. Listen. Nonsense, stuff like that, bro. There should be no sentence. You should just get fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
it's
it.
exactly
There should
that.
be no, bro. They could spend 20 years behind the door. Ain't gonna change what you done.
This is what
You
I'm
should just
saying.
get smoked there and then on the spot.
They're trying liquid castration.
Really?
They're trying that now. Liquid castration. I heard it on the news the other day. I listened to a lot of LBC and them things there. You know what I
They're
mean?
actually trying that.
Yeah, they're trying liquid castration, but I don't know. I think they're not trying it here first. They'll probably try it in America. You know, America, they're nuts.
America, then.
But yeah, yeah. But they're the only forms of violence I've had in jail. Never, no, only people that are trying to hustle, people that are part of a particular gang, or people that carry themselves bad, get tried. I never done nothing like that. I was just cracking joke. The same way that you can crack joke with your brethren here. Bear in mind, there's probably the matching ones in jail.
Yeah.
So yeah, I never got into no qualms at all.
What about on the roads?
Yeah, in-house. To get a little idiot squabbles from other ends, but that's a joke. I used to drive, obviously, one time, it was more of hatred. I remember we're young money. Bear in mind, I went to jail at 22 and I stopped. That's it. Like, that's my reign done. I used to drive, I had a TT once and an old school shooter. See, that's something. Let me say that. Let me not say that. Because now, as a big man, he's a idiot. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're young, you think, oh my days, he's a bad boy. Yeah, he wasn't no bad boy. I define bad boy different from them day there. Like a lot of the old school guys that used to be shooters can't nowhere near do that now because you'll get arrested in like that.
Instantly, bro.
Quick time. Cameras everywhere. So, yeah, no, outside, yeah, in-house problems. But it was more of my brethren getting into them than me.
You mentioned my apparent friend.
Oh, yeah.
What was that about?
So I didn't know this. So he's my childhood friend. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But some people are not built like that. And you got to understand that and you got to accept it. And I take everything as a journey. So I have no regrets in what I've done and what I will do. When he called me for the grub, I got nicked. I looked on the footage. He's nowhere to be seen on the footage. I didn't even think that was fishy. Cool. While I was in jail, he moved to another country. He hasn't contacted me. Bear in mind, before I went to jail, he was with me near enough every day. He sports the same football team as us. And we was never successful growing up. Now we are. We should have been celebrating together when we won a league. Do you know what I mean? He's very football orientated. I come home. He's moved to another country. And then my license conditions is, I can't contact him. I'm saying, huh? He's not the big dog. Why can't I contact him? I'm confused. He's not even part of my case. Then I hear that he owes one of my boys money because he took a QB of sniff or something like that. And apparently he got nicked with it. But him and the girl didn't go jail for it.
Okay.
A 2 and a Q of sniff, you're going jail, bro. 18 months, whatever. You meant to be inside.
You're getting time.
Yeah. He didn't go jail for it. So it's all adding up. And I haven't seen him since I've been out.
Did you ever get confirmation?
Nah, nothing solidified, but
it all adds up.
It all adds up. And you know what the worst thing is? I've come out a different person. So it's kind of a blessing you've done that because the way I was moving, I could have went jail for a very long time. Very long time. Aggravation, like I could be angry at someone and just rise up the machine, kill them, life. It's very thin line. When you're part of that, you have to be willing. When you're part of that life, you're willing to do what you have to do.
You can't be in half out. You got to be all in or all out.
Exactly. But where I've come out a different person, I don't care for him no more. Like if I see him, I wouldn't care. Like, I just don't care. Like it is what it is. I don't want to speak to you because morally I don't think that's correct. But if you was just a civilian and you got nicked for something I was doing and you snitched, fine.
No problem. Yeah, I hear that. No
fine.
problem.
But you were shutting. You got bagged with grub off your own back. That wasn't even nothing to do with me. You got grub off my brethren. And you know what I mean? Like, that's morally, that's not cool. Like, I'm not a big person. I'm not a big blamer. I was in the game. I was doing certain things. You lined me up, essentially. It's not like, again, like I said, civilians, you're witnesses. That's fine.
Yeah, civilians, you can't blame them.
You can't
They're
blame
normal
them.
civilians.
Do you know what I mean?
Say, you know what, listen, I understand why you snitched. I get it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Would anything take you back to the old you?
When I first come out, man, it was hard work, man. Oh my days, it was hard work. I was staying on my mom's couch for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I couldn't handle it. My mom was saying stuff. She don't even know like the psychological stuff she does. She was saying stuff that made me want to re-up. She was saying, this is bare rubbish. I worked in a warehouse for 4 days, 44 hours.
Yeah.
I got £211.
Big piece, bro.
I nearly
Big
cried, bro.
piece.
I said, "Man, what's this? I'm reading up." I said, "This is mad." I said, "Look at this." I said, £211. I said, "I was in the cold, a Cardo warehouse." I said, "What? No way." I said, no. This is not me. Then I worked in another warehouse. And then I got a job at DHL warehouse. And they gave me a contract. And said 19 grand. I said, "Mum, they're trying to 19 grand a month. That's all right."
Oh, 19 grand a month. Oh, nice.
That's what I thought. So I said, "Yeah." I said, "What's this?" I said, "You're going mad." I threw it. I said, "I'm not signing that."
Yeah.
I changed my number and then went back there. I said, "No way."
You looked at him, bought 19 bags a month.
That's
Come
what I
on.
thought. This is my
What
first
do you think
job.
This is
My first ever
Bro,
job.
You think 90 bags a month they get paid?
I didn't know
Fool,
what's-
everyone. No
Listen.
one's being dodgy.
I don't know what level they put me on. You know what I mean? I had to learn quickly about the difference between legit peas to peas I was getting. I was in bits.
What was your monthly take when you was not legit? There or thereabouts. Obviously, you have different months. Shit's different.
Up and down. So the most I've taken on my Pebs line, 25 grand profit in that month.
Okay.
On my Pebs line. But there's other, like, you have selling answers here and there, half bricks here and there. I don't know. Like in total, I don't know, 40 bags. The best.
So you was doing roughly 20 to 25 bags.
Yeah, so
in.
on average, no less than 15 grand a month.
Okay. And then you went from that and your normal job was paying you, what, £1,500 a month?
Yeah, but listen, I dropped all them jobs. It's crazy because obviously COVID come quickly. Remember, bear in mind, I come out 2019.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Late-
So you got licked straight away.
Yeah.
Boom, COVID.
Late 2019. I went away for my birthday in 2020. Yeah, I'm not on license, so I'm good. Yeah, I went away 2020 for my birthday, went Barcelona, all the man them. Come back, lockdown. I said, "Bro, I've been out nearly 6 months."
Yeah, I'm back in prison, basically.
I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's cool." I worked on the railways. But bear in mind, I tore my ACL in jail, so I still haven't had the op. So I'm working on the railways. I'm in bits.
Yeah.
My legs, I'm limping everywhere, but I still got to earn peas. But railways was decent bread.
Yeah, I heard railways were paying good
I
peas.
think I was getting like £9 a week. I said, this is decent. Because you got bear in mind, in jail, you budget. You haven't got a lot of money in jail. In comparison to what I was making in these stupid warehouse jobs, But then I got my operation for my knee. NHS finally come through, thank you. Finally come through, you know what I mean? And then I done my personal training course. Soon as that got uplifted, worked at Pure Gym. Smashed it 2-3 years. Easy. But then I tore my bicep in jiu-jitsu. Mash up. I had to come out of that job. But then now, obviously, things change. Do your own thing. It's difficult working for someone. I don't mind working for women because I don't mind a woman telling me what to do, you know what I mean? But a man can't come and tell me what to do.
But then how do you then... You got to remember, you was making, worst case scenario, 15K a month.
Mm.
How do you mentally accept you're not going to make that again doing PT? And listen, you make good money. PTs get paid good bread if you got good clients.
Mm-hmm.
You're not making 15K. How do you mentally accept that?
So you don't.
Okay.
I ain't accepting that. I'm not accepting making 20 bags a month. Anyone that has drive and aspirations, they know that, you want to make the most you can.
100%.
And there's no limit to how much you can make. We're not in Cuba where they can limit you your spending and them things there. This is not that type of thing. We can make what we want. It's how much work you put in. And you might not be making it now. But you give up now, then you'll never make that. So my mindset is very much, cool, I'm not making what I'm meant to be, what I want to be making, but I'm going to. It's just pushing yourself. I've never accepted that. I've accepted it's going to take longer,
Yeah.
but I've never accepted that I can't make 15 quid a month. Because that's, you know what I mean? You can make, I know certain things that I'm doing now, if it was continuous every day,
You're good.
you're good, you know what I mean? And they're not even illegal things. Like I told you before, the acting stuff and all them things there. Certain times, like if I get a big role, you get paid £600 a day for a big role,
You're
10
good.
days of 6 bags. You know what I mean? Like, you'll go up. So it's a thing where, like, I ain't accepting I can't do that because that can't, but that means I failed. No. I see my cousin the other day. He said, he stopped talking to his friends because they want to make $1 million. And I don't think that's possible. So that shows me your ambition is limited.
Yeah, no, you got to cut him off. You got to be like, yeah, cuz, have a good day.
So, you know what I mean? There's levels. Like, I don't know his circumstance at all. But I know my mindset and I know what I'm on. I know stuff I want to do. regardless of my past, a lot of people do paint you a particular picture. But how I carry myself and articulate myself, they would never know my past.
No, 100%.
Because most people can't. And it's fine. Each to their own. But yeah, 15, that's not what I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but listen, the good thing is you're not accepting it.
Mm-hmm.
But on the bright side, you're not going back either.
Yeah, no.
That's the main thing.
No.
Because a lot of people come out and they can't actually fathom that they can't make that money legitly, because you can't. It's very hard. Listen, unless you're locked in and you've got something really good going, to make 15, 20 bags a month, it's very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everyone knows that. This is the real shit. We're in the UK. It's not easy.
But you're also around people that can. And
100%.
that have, because they have multiple businesses and multiple streams of money. If you're going to be naive and think only one business is going to do that, no problem.
No way.
It's going to be difficult, but it'll be very difficult. But even when you go Dubs, when you go Dubai and that, there's man that are, you know what I mean, chopping over, turnover bread. But they might have done something funny back then, but where they are, money makes money. So that's my whole thing. It's a thing where I'm not an idiot. Like I told you before, in terms of the stuff I do, I've got multiple things and they're all startups. If they grow at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what it is? What I always say to everyone, if you can make one business make 2K a month, why can't you make 10?
Exactly that.
Like, I don't understand why people try and chase the massive bit. I want to launch a brand, a clothing brand. Bro, it's not easy. Clothing brands are a hard game.
Mm-hmm.
I'd prefer to open up 3 little corner shops. I'm being genuine. 3 little corner shops paying me 2 bags a week. I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about the Blue Tick Show is different. This is my baby. I love it. Branding's everything. But money and cash flow, I don't care what I own. Bro, I don't give it. I'm not embarrassed to go and open a car wash, for example, or a corner shop. Or it's paying me money. Yeah? Have I got more money than you? Shut up. Baby.
Yeah, you can't say nothing.
No.
But a lot of people are.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to save face. Oh, I can't do this because of this, because of who you was. Yeah, guy, man, I was walking around in high vises. I still walk around in my ends and my Crocs. People still call me the big dog because I show them there's other ways. There's levels to this. When I was growing up, there weren't as much social media presence to make money on the internet and so on and so forth.
Social media is mad.
It was hard work. So when people start drug dealing now, I'm saying, why? You've got the world at your feet.
But do you know what I say to drug dealers now? There is more money online than there is offline.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Bro, go online, bro. Like, go social media. Go TikTok live. Go on there. Bro, you're making bags a day. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, how are you actually You're risking 10 years of your life. You know, I interviewed a bank robber once, yeah? He robs banks. He made like 300 bags. Got sentenced to 15 years. Do the math. 300 bags, he got 15 years. What's that? That's less than 30 bags a year.
Yeah, that's not... Go 9 to 5. Go get 9 to 5. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of drug dealers out here that don't make electrician money. They don't make a bag a week. Because electricians can turn over a bag a week.
Make good money.
You know what I mean? So if you don't make that, what's the point? You're risking for what? To save face? Because you can burn weed outside? You're an idiot. Just stop. You're not good at it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest, if you're making big P's being a drug dealer, I swear, like genuinely watching this, if you're making like over 10 bags, be a drug dealer. Yeah. You're good. You're fucking great at it. Keep smashing it. I don't care. Listen, the reason I don't tell people to stop drug dealing, someone's going to do it. If you stop, someone else is going to do it.
Yeah.
But if you're making a bag a week, bro, go get a fucking job.
Yeah.
That part I don't understand. Go get a job.
I don't understand that either. And you know what the worst thing is? See, it's what I didn't know. In school, they don't really educate you regarding pensions and all them things there.
Yeah.
I didn't know, man. I didn't know, you know what I mean? I didn't know. You just got to save. But a lot of people, I ask my brethren that still do dabble, what's your end game? A lot of them don't have an end game. Because I was the same. I was like, let me put 100 down and then I'll slow down. I get 100. Let me make another 100. Let me make another this. What are you on? You're never going to stop. It's greed. So, and this day and age, cash is worthless.
Shit, bro, that's fuck all.
Yeah, it's worthless. It's got to be digital. But yeah, no, that's the game.
What would you say was one of the lowest points in your life?
So, I come off license end of last year. But before that, my closest friend passed away. Now, let me give you an insight on who my closest friend was. My closest friend, his name was Strings. He, obviously we have like brothers, we have our arguments, all of them things there. I hold myself accountable for a lot of things that's happened between us. When it come to the business side of things, I was the brains. He wasn't great with the fiends. He was rude, man. His attitude stunk. He didn't pass away from the roads though. He went in jail 2008 for machine and food.
Mhm.
I moved the day before, and I moved out of the ends. They raided my old house and they raided his house. He had a machine there and like a 9-bar and pebs and that 10, 12 grand or something like that. The compact was for him, of course.
So this was your business partner as well?
Yeah. Everything. We lived together like proper brother. He only started shotting is because let's just say his parents weren't around. I don't want to dog no one in.
Mhm.
He went jail 2008, come out 2012. I went in 2012, so we missed each other. So we didn't spend a lot of time together. Yeah. When he was in jail, I was there, but not as much as I should have been. Out of sight, out of mind is real. He told me when he went in jail, the interview was all about me. The police knew I was the brains behind the operation, which is fine. I am the customer service guy, the people person. So the plugs and all that, they knew me. I organized that. I'm the organized person. He was just laughing in the interview and just laughing. Like he's actually stunk, man. He's just laughing. He's saying, so who's Jones? And did it. He's just laughing. He's no comment. You know what's that? Like he's cheeky.
He's winding him up.
Yeah. He got 8 years. He pleaded guilty for everything. He got 8 years. He was meant to get 12. Pleaded guilty. Got a third off. He come out 2012. He had something with my cousin, a little argument, whatever. So kind of just drifted apart. He come to visit me a few times in jail, but I feel that he resented me for not being there a lot of the time when he was in jail because I was there, but I wasn't there a lot. Like sending money and that's fine and all that and them things there, but I wasn't there as I should. I could have been there more. Let's just say that, and I hold my hands up. As we grew older, he changed his life completely. Come out, went to church. He was just doing a lot of things, legitly. Worked at McVitie's factory.
Oh, yeah.
10 years, I think he worked there. He had a daughter. Daughter turned 1. A couple months later, he's got pain in his side. He went to the hospital in January. He found out in February he had cancer.
Okay.
He died a week later.
What?
Yeah. So he had a cancer called bile duct cancer.
Wow.
It's a cancer of the liver. I think it's one of the most aggressive cancers. He died, his daughter went too. So she wasn't speaking and all that things there. She was walking, little rat. She's a proper little diva. Yeah. But yeah, he passed away. It was my low point because of his family. This is my closest friend.
Yeah.
So I've had regret because I wasn't the best of friends. Do you know what I mean? But he knew what I was. So about the day before he died, he called me to the hospital. All the friends, I was the only one he called. And I saw him. I said, whoa. I was crying my eyes out. I was in bits. I was in ruins. He had jaundice. So his feet were swollen. His eyes were yellow. His belly was huge. You got to bear in mind, he was a physical specimen. Great body. He was a personal trainer as well as working in McVitie's. He was sick. He had no muscle.
Nothing gone.
The cancer moved from the liver to his abdomen, and he was in bits. He was in mad pain. Every 2 minutes, he'd fall asleep. Like, I wake up confused, like he didn't know where he was. He could still have conversations. He still had a bad attitude. Oh my days. The man was sorting out his bed. He said, boy, you lot stupid or something. I said, oh my days. This guy, he's literally on his deathbed and he's just running his mouth. He didn't change. He asked everyone to leave the room and he asked me to look after his daughter. Poof. I left. I couldn't see him like that. Next day he died. I thought he had 5 days left or something. Next day he died. He done something that I'm not going to forgive him for. He burdened me. Because, not burdening me with his daughter, forget that. He didn't tell no one. I've had to tell all the man them. I've had to make bare phone calls to different people. They think I'm lying. Everyone went up to the hospital, filled up the hospital call. I had to organize his funeral. I organized a charity football match to get money for the baby's nursery fees. Nursery fees. I had to do all these things without mourning my bridging, getting buried. The family didn't have no bread for it. The man them had to put in for it. Big up all my ones that know they put in for it. They had to put in for it. So I couldn't mourn my bridging. You lot are all trying to get money in them things.
You don't give a fuck about the money, bro. Like, you've lost your right-hand man.
This
I
is what
couldn't
I'm
give a shit about money.
Bro, I had to sell my car to put in.
Wow.
Bro, it was... So, that was a low point. But what it did for me, it was like a sacrifice. I started bare businesses. I fixed up. Because when I came out of jail, I didn't want no one to speak to me. I wanted to be quiet. I wanted to be enclosed. I didn't want to be someone. Like, before jail, I was loud. Like, yo, you know who I am, bitch. You know what I mean? I was a personality. When he went away, I said, you know, I'm going to use my influence. I said, cool, I'm done. I done the football event. There was like 22 teams, 23 teams of 12 or 13, no fights. We raised like 12 grand. Gave it straight to the thing. I was just sending bare money through. We done well.
Do you know what it is? Him passing, rest in peace to him, killed 2 people. He went, and the old version of you went. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, but no one don't, you know, is obviously no one's really asked me about these things. Obviously, man, we don't really talk about certain things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mash me up. And you know about it is, my ex that I was with for years even shouted me, and from that it was like a comfort, because I was comfortable. This is the first time we've ever delved into depth like that. Like she knew that, yo, that's his
right hand man.
And it's mad because we wasn't as close as we was, but everyone called me and said, you're right, because they know what we are. Do you get what I'm saying to you? But that's if I had any regrets, that would be my only one, that I wasn't the brother to him, like, as all the way through that I should have been. But now it's different. Like, his daughter, everyone knows, like, she rolls with me. You know what I mean? It's mad that she rolls with me. Like, when she sees me, she's excited. Like, she rolls. But the hard thing about it, a low points always pop up, because she sees a black guy with a beard and says, that's my daddy. I said, that's not. That's the hard bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I took her to... So when the man them have, like, their kids have birthdays, they'll tell me to bring her. I took her to one. There was a dark skinned brother with a beard. She ran up to him and hugged him. I said, what you got? She said, no. She said, that's my daddy. I said, that's not your daddy. She starts crying. I said, listen, forget all that. Big girls don't cry. And I'm speaking to her and saying, why have you done this? Because at 1, she shouldn't remember what her dad looks like. Now she's 3. She sees pictures every day. She's learning on all them things. But it's hard because I've got to be strong. In the middle of that, I want to ball, because if this was years ago and how his family moved, I'd have done the wickedness. But you're taking advantage of me. And I can't do nothing because you're my Bridget's family. But then I'll say, but where was you? Because you lot cut out of the country and left them. Do you know what I mean? And it hurt because he's got a little sister that we basically raised. And I'm not telling you to side with anyone, but I'm telling you to stick up for yourself. But in Africans, there's kind of hierarchies. The older you are, like, that's what their thing was. You know, I'm from the Caribbean. If you don't respect me, I don't respect you. You know what I mean? Simple. Yeah. It's one of them ones. Like, I can show you respect, but treat people correctly. But how you went about it, you soiled his name, and I wasn't a fan of that. That was my low point. That's probably my lowest point ever in my life, because that's the reason why I can be vulnerable as well. One of my youngest said, yo, I've never seen him with emotion. I cried my eyes out. It was like an abundance. From all the years I've been solid, it just came out. And now I don't mind it. I can speak on it. I'm a very much open person. There's nothing I can't speak about, unless it's not my business. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But that was my low point.
And off the back of that, you obviously turned your life around. You've now started multiple businesses. And you're not involved in that life no more.
No.
You're done. You wore that t-shirt. You definitely fucking wore it. You wore it, everything. You've now turned your life around and you've started multiple businesses. Obviously, it's not the best. It's not a good thing to say my best mate passed away. But maybe, as bad as it sounds, something like that needed to happen to give you that wake-up call. Otherwise, you would have gone back to what you went to. I'm so glad you realised that before you ended up losing yourself as well. Because it could have been both of you going.
Yeah.
At least now you can live in his memory and show him and show that, like, I know you're not a fan of the family, but show it, at least his daughter, look, this is what me and your dad created. Because no matter what, I know you're doing all the businesses now. It's all you, whatever. Part of him is still engraved in you.
Yeah.
He's your brother. Like you said, you lot done everything together. So all these businesses, all this success you're doing as well is in memory of him.
Yeah, the charity is named after him.
So you got to be happy about that part. You got to know that, okay, you know what? I have turned my life around. I have done all of this.
We're sitting down having a cake. I don't want to say the cake big, they might forget that. They're not sponsoring them. But yeah, you know what I mean? And then his daughter's climbing on something and we're just sitting there like this. And obviously his missus comes in, what are you? He said, I told her she's got a feel now. Because it's true. You know what I mean? Like, I've taken her part before and she's climbed up something by herself. And her mum's like, I didn't know she could do that. I said, because you help her. I don't help her. She can't come to me and say, I said, no.
Yeah, find a way.
Find your way. And she does. I said, because she's more than capable of it, but you're scared that she might hurt herself. But then you're just sheltering her. You must learn these things. It's an
You've
experience.
got to hurt yourself to not do it again.
Exactly.
So when they hurt themselves, they say, oh, you know, I'm not climbing back up there. It hurt.
Exactly. So yeah, I do show a lot of stuff, and yeah, man, that's my little niece. That's good stuff.
Well, let me ask you this: It's your right hand man, your brother was watching this right now. He's upstairs looking down on us, listening to us right now. What's one message you'd want to give to him?
I'll apologize, but he knows. I'd apologize for just the jail stint that he done. That's it. You know, it's everything's in hindsight. We was young,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like. But he knows. His message was look after my daughter, and he knows I'm doing that.
That's the main thing.
Yeah,
that's
That's
you
it.
can't do anything more than that.
I can't.
All the money in the world, nothing is gonna be better than you bringing up his daughter in the right way.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it. Like, don't get it twisted. His missus, power. Anyone that raises a child by themselves is power.
Yeah.
It's power, bro. Like, honest to God, I was raised by a single woman. I'd rather respect single parents. And do you know about this? There's two things I respect in this world: single parents and parents within a marriage. Because at some point, that marriage is not good, and they still find the strength to carry on. And that's strength. And the same way as when you're alone and you're raising your child, that's hard work.
Yeah, you know what it is? I never realized until my mom's single when she raised me, and you know when you look back at life, you know they always say your parents are right. I was the one that was like, "You're not fucking right. I know better than you. I know better than you." Now we look back as grown men, they was right about everything.
It's mad.
And I still won't tell my mom to this.
Yeah,
don't wait. I still can't tell her, but every friend, every decision, everything my mom ever said to me, she was 101% right. And it's so mad because we don't see the struggle they go through. We don't, because I was exactly the same as you. What you said about your mom, where she didn't have it, so I didn't want anything. That was exactly me. We used to go out for food, and she'd be like, "Oh, what do you want to eat?" I'm starving. I'm like, "No, I'm not hungry. I'm starving." But because I know in my head, I thought my mom was broke. She was, but in my head, it was way worse than it ever was, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I remember she'd be like, "Oh, do you want food? Do you want me to get you?" No, I'm not hungry. I'm starving. But in my eyes, that was me showing love back. Same thing as you. Now, as I'm an adult and I look back at it, everything I do is for my mom.
Yeah.
She don't know that.
Yeah.
But I want to become the success I'm going to become just to be able to repay my mom back. And nothing's going to ever be able to repay them, but just simply so I can walk in there one day and say, you know what, mom, that's for you. You don't need to work.
Yeah, it's a pride thing. You want your mum to be proud of what you've achieved. I think last year, again, from my charity P3 Foundation, we threw a water fight. My mum and my nan showed up.
We looked in it.
You look there, you know what I mean? There's bare kids from the ends, barbecue, water fight, music. It got funded by the government, everything, because the government looked at me as lived experience. We want you to be the representative of that borough, so whatever, and all that. So they funded it. And my mum, you just look at my mum's face, she was just there in elation, just proud. Because other than when I was a child and I used to do my sports and that, I don't think I made her proud.
Yeah, no, I hear
because I was just doing stupidity. Do you know what I mean? So like a lot of the time now, the stuff I do now, she's very boastful because I'm very mindful now. Like in my childhood, growing up, I've mistreated females and those things there. But now I treat females how I would want my mum to be treated.
Yeah.
Like I go bring my mum lunch. Like, you know what I mean? Like I say, mum, if you're eating, no, I'll come and bring you food.
I
Like,
got you, don't worry.
do you know what I mean? Like I kind of try to be that person for her.
Do you know what it is? Them little things mean the world to your mums as well. You know, even me, my mum will phone me and say, Mikey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm at home. She goes, I'll just come and chill at my office. That's all they want. all our parents really want is just us by their side. They don't care about the money we make. If I went and took my mum 10 million tomorrow, she'd say, what the fuck is this? Take it back. I don't want it.
Yeah.
It's more about they just kind of want their kids by their side. And you got to remember, you're your mum's everything. You're literally her world. So you got to be more, you got to be there way more than I got to be there, because with me, there's 4 others of us.
Oh, okay.
So she's got someone there every day.
Yeah.
With you, you're your mum's world. So I think, listen, what you've done, even the way you sit and conduct yourself on this podcast right now, I rate you massively. I don't think you've been in prison.
Yeah.
I don't sit here and think, oh, I got a gangster in front of me. I don't.
Yeah.
You've done your thing. You maybe, listen, many people on the roads might respect you, but I respect you because of who you are today. You're sat here today. You show me respect. You turn up earlier than me. you like, just your mannerism. Prison makes or breaks someone. And it clearly broke the old you and made you into a new man today. And on that, big you up. All the success that you're doing and you're achieving, it's all going to pay off, because your brain, I spoke to someone yesterday and he goes, you got to conquer your head before you conquer anything else. And I feel like you've conquered that. That part of it, you know what you're doing. You're not going back to the old ways. You're not going back to the roads. You've locked in. You've said, I'm going to do this. That's it. There's no second plan. There's no plan B. There's no plan C. It's working whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
I'm making it work. And on that, I think all that's left to say is you give a message to the younger generation that are fucking up right now. Oh, man. And we wrap up.
Listen, yeah? Nah, you're going to do what you're going to do regardless, but make sure you do it for the right reasons. A lot of you lot are misled and people glorify the life that I used to live. Yo, it only ends up in 2 ways. If you haven't got an end goal, then just allow it, man. Like I tell people all the time, the internet is there for you to utilize and make money. Do it.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier on, TikTok Live.
Big piece.
You can make big P's. And if you're not ready for children, wear condom.
On that note, if you like that one, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.